First things first, go Terrors! Woo! We got some fantastic humans in the house. I know the TV cameras are not on you, but if you hear those, if you're hearing that round applause and noise, that is the next generation of leaders in Colorado Springs. I'm honored to be here at Palmer High School, and I really appreciate the warm welcome and reception. Frankly, students, I wasn't expecting that, so you all surprised me. And so you are the highlight of my day, and I can't thank you enough for the warm welcome and also for the swag. This mayor loves swag, so thank you for the hat as well as the pin. And it's so good to be here with you all today. So today we are at Palmer High School at School District 11. This is my school district as well, and someday my young kids will also be going to school here at Palmer High School. And I'm joined here by some incredible public servants and leaders. I have the president of the school board, Parth Mel Kaplan, is here, as well as Michael Gall, who is the district superintendent for School District 11. So one of the things we try to do is we try to move these press conferences around the city as we can to shine light on the incredible things happening at the city. So while we at Palmer High School, today is all about education, our future workforce. I am looking at them, and today is all about school safety, and you can see some of my officers here with me today. And I will end with a quick note on the Paris Paralympic Games, and I will open it up for questions. I also want to thank Principal Krista Burke. I don't know if I've seen her yet today, and thank you for, oh, there you are. Thank you for the opportunity to be here and for the warm welcome as well. So as I mentioned, my wife and I are Colorado School District 11 parents, and like many parents in our great city, we took our kids back to school this week. Michael Gall was kind enough to accompany my family and I on the first day of school on Monday. We now have a 5th grader, a 2nd grader, and a kindergartner. My 5th grader wants to be a Navy SEAL, which is very appropriate because this is a proud military community. My 2nd grader wants to be a teacher, and I believe she already got a job offer from District 2, so District 11, I mean, okay, they're gonna pay more. And then my youngest wants to be a dinosaur bone hunter. We're making progress. Last year he wanted to be T-Rex, so we've moved from the animal to the human now. So whether you're a student about to begin this new chapter of the school year, or you are a teacher getting ready to inspire, I want to assure all of you that the city of Colorado Springs does stand with you. There are 9 public school districts serving the greater Colorado Springs with 100 public elementary, middle school, junior, and high schools in our city. We have 50 private parochial and charter schools in the city of Colorado Springs, and we are home to more than 50 vocational and trade schools and colleges and university. We're also a city of neighborhood schools, and we are a city of school choice, meaning that our students can attend any public school in the city for free, regardless of where they live. All right, so why does all of this matter? Why are we here today? And I want our students to hear this. Our education system, the learning that you're doing today, you are the engine of our economic development. You are the future of our city. Education drives economic mobility. These places of learning are critical to the development of the future of our city and our future workforce. As a former economic developer, workforce development was always a top priority of mine. And here is why. Businesses are increasingly, so students hear this out, businesses are increasingly finding it difficult to find the talent and the people that they need to meet the workforce needs. And many of these businesses actually pay really good money. They're creating jobs, but they're not able to fill those jobs. So we are dependent on you. This is why I hired a workforce administrator at the city economic development team to help close the skills gap. This role will bridge the gap between our K-12 programs and the jobs of the future. This includes the career technical education programs, also known as CTE. How many of the students are aware of CTE? Okay, some. So the CTE programs, they provide students with real-world, hands-on technical experience outside the classroom. One great example of that is the HBA through Careers in Construction program. They're a very successful CTE program, and they partner with 17 of our region's high schools to create hands-on learning experience to provide students with real-world experiences in the construction industry. Recent surveys in the Careers in Construction program has the results are promising, with 91% of students reporting gaining significant knowledge and 78% feel prepared to enter the workforce. Okay, let's discuss school safety. There is nothing more important to me as mayor, to Palmer High School, to the entire city than the safety of our students. As a parent of 3 young kids, it's top of mind for me. It's top of mind for parents and teachers and school administrators across the city. There are 2 school safety initiatives that the city partners with closely with our schools. One of them is our school resource officers, and the other one is school traffic safety. Let's talk about school resource officers. School resource officers, also known as SROs, this is a great partnership between the City of Colorado Springs Police Department and our local school district. The main goal of our SROs is to provide for the safety and the security of our students and our staff. These officers are in the schools every day that the students are in the schools. They are a trusted source for safety and part of the school's culture and community. And as their name implies, they serve as a resource for our students, often acting as mentors, providing guidance and support on various issues. Our SROs are assigned to 14 public high schools across District 2, 11, 12, 20, and 49. And there are 6 SROs assigned to middle schools in both District 2 and District 11 as well. Following the tragedy of Columbine in 1999, the SRO program has become a best practice in communities across the U.S. These officers are independent, they're self-motivated, and they engage in all aspects of school life and culture, from talking to parents to de-escalating situations, and they're there to help support extracurricular activities. Of course, they're also trained as first responders and are there to respond, God forbid, but in the case of an emergency, such as an active shooter or a violent situation. Furthermore, they also have crisis intervention training. This means that they do have the skills to talk to kids in crisis. They do not replace the role of counselors or mental health experts, but our SROs are there to help connect our students to the resources that they need. Okay, if you ask me, the more I talk about SROs, I feel like I'm talking about superheroes. They're just incredible leaders, and I thank you for the work you do. And I want to give 2 quick shout outs to the SROs here today. First is Lieutenant Kevin McCuzy, who oversees the SRO program, as well as Officer Brad Cruz, who is the SRO assigned here at Palmer. Let's give it up for both of them today. Officer Cruz has been with Palmer for 4 years, and before that, he was a detective with the Crimes Against Children unit, and he has a big heart for his work. And if you ask him what he loves most about his job, he would tell you that it's the hundreds of handshakes and fist bumps and high five that he gets from you all, the students here at Palmer. He says being an SRO is the best job he's ever had. So students, thank you for giving him the best job he has ever had. As a father, I have 2 words for our SROs. Thank you. As mayor, I have 5 words. Keep up the great work. All right, let's talk school zones traffic safety. This is the second area of school safety that the city is invested in. Last year, we committed to installing 19 new safety zones around schools in the city to help slow down traffic. Our traffic patrol officers will be actively patrolling school zones at the beginning of the day and at the end of each day. These officers will primarily be our motorcycle unit. So the reminder is, around school zones. The speed limit is 20 miles per hour, and if you're caught, the fines will be doubled in these areas. And as our speed cameras program roll out, school zones will be one of the primary focus areas where this technology is used. These improvements will help us immensely as we enforce speed laws in these school zone areas. It really is really important that we keep our students and our children safe. So to that point, we all have a role to play, including the high school students here as well. So if you're driving, slow down, especially through school and construction zone, to help ensure the safety of everyone, especially the kids walking or biking to school. Pay attention to your surrounding, avoid any distraction, especially the use of cell phones while driving. To the pedestrians and cyclists, be aware of your surrounding. Let us set a good example as you walk our kids to school, including walking that extra block. I know it's an extra block, but make sure you walk that extra block. So as I conclude this portion of my monthly briefing, while we're here at Palmer, I'd be remiss if I didn't shine light on the exciting things happening on this campus. The next chapter of Palmer High School will be a major part of the downtown revitalization. The substantial $100 million investment that District 11 has proposed for this historic school is not just about preserving buildings. This is about honoring our past while boldly stepping into the future. This vision is about our students. This vision is big. This vision is audacious. And yes, there's a lot of work to be done, but please know that the city stands as a strong partner with you. And Jariah Walker from my urban renewal team is here as well. I believe last night the D11 school board voted, is that correct, to approve the design services contract for the Palmer High School renovation. So congratulations on that exciting step. All right, students, so the way it's going to work is in a little bit, I'm going to open it up to our media partners for questions. But before I do that, I want to make one last note, and this has to do with the Paris Paralympic Games. And I want to leave you with 3 highlights from the Olympics. Number 1, if the athletes who lived or trained in Colorado Springs were a country, Colorado Springs would have placed 3rd on the medal count. Yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? So check this out. The city of Colorado Springs accounted for 66 medal counts for the U.S. So 18 golds from the city of Colorado Springs, 25 silver, and 23 bronze. What this proves is that the road to the games, the road to the podium, and the road to greatness runs right through the city of Colorado Springs, and that is worth celebrating. Number 2, the Downtown Summerfest was an immense success, and thank you to the Colorado Springs Sports Corp and the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Museum for bringing us together and pulling together one of the best events of the summer. So thank you to the businesses, the hotel, the cafes and restaurants. They had the coverage of the Olympics running all throughout those couple of weeks on the TVs. It was everywhere. And number 3, this is really important. The Olympics are not over. The Paralympics begin on August 28th. And I am excited to have the magic return as we tell more inspirational stories and thrilling performances. So you can expect that we will continue to keep the community informed of the athletes who have lived or trained in Colorado Springs. Maybe, who knows, we might place number 1 in the Paralympic Games. So at that point, I'd like to leave it to our media partners for whatever questions that you have for me. At least 1, at least 2. Oh, let the kids. Vanessa, what do you think? What do you think about the kids asking questions? Is this the when you say budget? This is the cell phone pouches. Okay. And this is a new policy that went into effect this year. So the question, what's your name again? Rain? Rain? The question from Rain is about the new policy that went into effect that affects most of the students around the new use of the cell phone pouches. And I know there's some debate and it's been contested. And so the question is whether or not it was a good decision and whether or not that money could have been invested in other services that the school needs. And so I'm going to hand it to District Superintendent Michael Gall to give some perspective. I actually think this is an important one for our media partners to learn about.
Great. Thank you, Mayor.
Yeah.
Rain, thank you for the question. First of all, thank you for all the students being here, for the media, the partnership with the city. Downtown Colorado Springs, Palmer High School, the future of our city stands right here in this partnership and servicing our students. Rain, to answer your question briefly, we are in the teaching and learning business in Colorado Springs, School District 11, and first and foremost, we need your attention for our professional educators to be able to have that time to make sure that you are a part of that rising workforce that the mayor talked about earlier. It is an expensive venture to be able to stop the tide of so many companies that are fighting for your attention against the learning opportunity. I'm extremely proud of our Board of Education for making this policy, but we are way behind nationally. Many large districts in the country, Los Angeles Unified, New York City Department of Education, I believe Miami-Dade as well, which encompass well over 3 million students, have made similar types of decisions. The great news about the Yonder Pouch is we went into our reserve funds to be able to make this one-time purchase for us to be able to be sure that our students have their attention in class. As you heard earlier, that we've allocated over $100 million for Palmer High School to make those facilities investments on air conditioning and on safer bathrooms and on 21st century learning spaces to be able to be sure that you all are a part of that workforce development. So we know it's hard for you all, but I think if you go home and ask your parents to take a vote and ask many of the adults that are here today, we're all really proud of the hard work that we'll have to go through together to get us back to being a teaching and learning organization first and foremost. Thank you.
So the question is about the shooting from yesterday, and I believe one person died, and maybe one or two are in the hospital. Right now, we're at 27 in terms of number of homicides. At this time last year, we were at 18. So that's not good news. So we're seeing a trend. We're seeing an upward tick and an upward trend. Now, none of these incidents are related. So they're all isolated incidents. The crimes of passion in the heat of the moment. One of the things as a city we're trying to do is to monitor what the trends are so we can try to get ahead of it. My officers are there to ensure that when residents call at the time of need, they're there as quick as possible. But they're not there and they can't stop domestic violence and crimes of passion. And so this is why, as mayor, when you hear me say I want to focus on upstream solutions and on mental health, and providing opportunities, that's to prevent some of those crimes. So it's a two-pronged approach, our ability to respond to crime when you call 911, but also we at some point we must get ahead of some of the issues of why our residents are committing crime. And to the family members of the deceased, my heart goes out to them because losing a loved one, no matter what the situation is really hard. And so when I got that phone call yesterday, it broke my heart for multiple reasons, including just for our city. But know that I've activated my team to begin to look at the data to see if there are any trends that we can monitor around this uptick.
I was wondering about school safety in regards to the roads.
Right.
How what is being done to make the roads safer around, specifically here at Palmer High School, with the roundabout debate that's
No, the question is about with regards to school safety, specifically with the roads. The city has three primary functions. That's around public safety, as represented today. Our public infrastructure, so thank you for that question, has to do with our roads and public works, and also our public parks. Now, this question connects public safety and our public infrastructure, and the mention of the roundabout has been a hotly contested, debated issue, but understand that as a mayor, I'm committed to making decisions that are evidence-based, and the evidence there shows that there are a lot of traffic incidents that happen there. So we're closely monitoring it, but we're not going to make a decision without hearing from the public. But when it comes to our road infrastructure, it really is important for us not just to fix potholes. Potholes is a Band-Aid solution. We want to have the ability to go and repave all the roads so that we have roads that are lasting, that are smoother, and also we're saving the city money as well. So this November, and I'm looking to the students who are 18 years old, and you can vote. Make sure you vote for this initiative on the ballot. It's called 2C. Hopefully it's going to be 2C, but it's a road maintenance, road improvement program, and it ensures that you can leave home and drive smoothly and drive safely from home to school, from home to your favorite restaurant, your favorite cafe, to your neighbor's place, and to your friend's place. And so this ballot initiative gives us the funding to be able to extend our road improvement program and just make it safe for all of us and all the parents and all the students coming to school every single day. Right.
Can you give us a little bit about what those plans will be and your goals here with that?
Yeah, so, and I know Palmer High School have felt some of the effects of some of the challenges around homelessness. I'm a downtown business owner, just right there. And my business too has felt the effects of the homeless challenge. We had a meeting, I believe yesterday, with over 100 business leaders to get their feedback on the city's plan. The city is in the middle and the final stages of releasing our homeless strategic plan for the next 4 years. So the last plan that we have from 2019, I'd say that we accomplished about 80% of those activities. It's a different day, it's a new day. We're seeing new homeless challenges, and so we want to do a plan refresh to ensure that we're not only enforcing, there's an enforcement component of it, but also we're also investing in initiatives that prevent homelessness to begin with. So we're going to, today I believe we're engaging with the public. That is the next step. It's not enough for the city to have a good plan. We want to make sure the plan reflects your priorities. So that's the step we're in, is public engagement, getting feedback. We receive that feedback, we go back to the drawing board, and it helps, that feedback helps reshape the plan that we will be delivering to the public here very soon. Oh, the students, I see another, actually, can we do both? Yeah, let's do both. Okay. Do you want to come up?
Is Palmer your favorite school?
Ooh, that's okay. I have two answers. The first answer is, as mayor, when people ask me what's your favorite restaurant, what's your favorite school, you know, when you're mayor, it's supposed to support all schools, all restaurants, all initiative. It's like asking which is your favorite kid. Some of the parents laugh, so maybe we do have favorite kids. Hopefully you all are the favorite of your parents. But I would tell you that because I'm a District 11 parent and because my kids will end up at this school, of course Palmer is my favorite school. So sorry to all the other schools out there, and you are my favorite. Yeah, great question. Thank you. Was that the same question you had? No way. I love it. All right, thank you all, and mostly to the students. Go Terrors. Thank you.